What is going on, guys? Today we're looking at Team of the Season Canales, 90 rated centre mid from Real Betis. In general, looking at the card, it's not terrible. He's 5'11", which isn't tiny compared to Banega, who we did, who's 5'9". He's a 4-star skiller with a 3-star weak foot. He is left-footed and he does have a high attacking work rate and a medium defensive. So you can already tell this centre mid is definitely inclined to attack rather than defend. So more than likely I would have him in like a cam role, and it's exactly where I played him. I played him along the top, and I went with the right cam just so he could kind of go in to shoot on his left. And then what I did is on half-time, when I brought on my subs, I'd whack him on the left cam so he could go for more crosses with obviously being left-footed. Looking at a few of his stats, some of them are nice, some of them are not. We've got the stamina in at 63, which is even worse than Banega's, and I think that is a huge issue, especially with this part of the game. You need way better than that at least. And there are so many cards and so many centre mids and cams, CDMs, wherever you want to put him. There is loads of options this year. So I think this card personally, even though he played nicely for me, I just don't think he's going to fit anyone's team. And that is it's a shame for him, because obviously it's just a few stats that let him down. The agility and balance is only 77 each. Pace wise, you've got 88 acceleration, which is always nice. 78 sprint speed. Coming a little bit less there. 71 shot power in comparison to the 90 finishing and 95 positioning that he has. Again, another one that literally lets it down so much. Obviously, we can whack a hunter on him, which gives you 92 pace, 91 shooting, which would then give you 81 shot power and 99 positioning with 95 finishing. That is definitely something that I would consider if I was using him more as an attacking midfielder, which I think is the only option for him. I don't think he could play CDM, and I don't think he's as good doing the defensive duties personally. I think his defensive ability just isn't quite there, so I would definitely consider looking him, just keeping him as the attacking role, if I'm honest. I really wouldn't touch him going backwards. 90 ball control, which is nice, 92 vision with 94 short pass, and then also 91 curve as well. There is some nice, and also 97 marking, which is actually insane compared to all the other defensive stats that he's got. That's literally a standout by a mile. Pretty much keeping the overall up to 65 as well, thinking about it, because he only has 37 standing tackle and 26 sliding tackle, which is absolutely appalling. But this is why I'd have him more as a attacking midfielder than a defensive. He just cannot play defensive. He hasn't got the stats. If you don't have them, you don't have them. It's as simple as that with him. But that being said, for, 56k on the Xbox, 60 on the PlayStation, I think he's well worth a go. For literally 100k, you could get an 89 Banega and a 90 Canales. And there's a really nice midfield, to be honest. There is better, like, don't get me wrong, there is a hell of a lot better in this game at this moment in time, with the really expensive ones like Hullet and Vieira, or the kind of mid-tier icons like the Petit and the Zanetti. Them two, again, perfectly fine with them. I think obviously Hullet and Vieira are a little bit more OP, but then you've got Witzel, great CDM. Cam-wise, you're looking mainly like you've got Coutinho, I thought he was nice, Ericsson, Bernardo Silva. You've got so many options to go for, and even in the La Liga, you've got Santi Cazorla, who is a phenomenal cam. Just looking at him, he's got 5-star, which again is just unreal. And then you've got Parejo, who, to be honest, is more of a central midfielder, just not got that pace, which I suppose many of these don't. You've got Busquets, another great 93 CDM. That's what I mean. I'm already just rolling them off the tip of my tongue, and that's just a few of them. There is so many. But that being said, like I said, he played well for me. I'm not going to take away the credit. He played well. He scored quite a few goals. He got a few assists. He was nice at crossing, great at passing, and just being there. I think his positioning kind of in-game was really nice, and I feel like he was always on option, ready to give me something, and winning a penalty there, which we did go and convert. So overall, I'm giving him a 6 out of 10, purely for the fact that the 6 got him there because he was fantastic for me. But I think the extra 4 to get to that 10 out of 10, I think for me, the rating-wise is too low in comparison to some of them. Like, you've even got, you go for the major extremes. You've got Di Maria, De Bruyne, Conte. He's not on their level. So there's no way I can give him a 10 out of 10. and then a 10 out of 10, because the comparison's completely different. I think for me, that's where his kind of cap is. I think that's as good as he's going to be. Value for coins though is 9 out of 10, purely for the fact that he's only 56k. I think that is absolutely fantastic, and I would not be complaining one bit at that. Foot champs wise, I'd go for super sub, just purely for that fact that stamina. I'd be bringing him on probably either the 45th minute or the 60th minute, just to make sure he has the major impacts on the actual game. Pros and cons for this guy, I've gone for passing and shooting being his pros. I think he was good at both. Obviously with a hunter as well, his shooting goes up dramatically. The cons, I've gone for defensive ability, mainly for being a CM. He just can't play it, to be honest. He hasn't got that defensive side in him. Stamina wise is appalling, and agility wasn't the greatest. Even though he did manage to get through a few people, I did notice the kind of not stiff movements as such, but he was struggling to kind of keep his balance, keep his agility when going through players, and that obviously can be an issue as well when you're playing such a formation with only one striker and the rest cams. They've got to be making them chances, so for someone like that to be losing out on dribbles, it's just, I need someone a bit more consistent for my liking. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button down below, as it always lets me know if you are enjoying these videos. And also, if you want to comment anything that you'd like to see more of, more in the reviews, in a different type of video, always let me know your ideas down below. I'll always consider and have a look at what is actually reasonable to do. And apart from that, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. Down in the bottom right corner of this video, you'll see the subscribe button. We're trying to hit 5k before the end of FIFA 19, and we've already made great progress already, so any more help or support from that would be absolutely incredible. And if you want to press the bell button as well, it just notifies you whenever I do an upload, as to be honest, sometimes they're a bit sporadic times. I try and stick to the kind of morning and afternoon schedule of what times I do, but sometimes it just doesn't go that way. And apart from that, hopefully you did enjoy, like I said, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.